What is going on, everybody? It is me again. It's HorrorFan34, and welcome to another video, and welcome to a tag video, actually. I know I'm really late with this tag, and I apologize. I want to apologize to my good buddy Rob, who tagged me in this. The original tag was created by Sean Erschen, which is basically called the Facehugger, the Alien tag, or the Alien franchise tag. So, once again, I'm really sorry that I'm late with this. I've been putting this off. Been really busy with my horror reviews and things like that, so I really do apologize for this tag response being late. But want to give credit to Sean Erschen for doing this tag, and also want to thank Rob for tagging me, my good buddy Rob's Collection. So this is basically going to be 13 questions about the Alien franchise. So I do have the box set, and I do have the Blu-ray of Aliens, but that's really all I have for the Alien collection. Like, it's not really much of a collection to show. I mean, I'd love to get the Blu-ray set of that at some point to get, all the other features and all that stuff, but I figured I'd just sit in front of the camera and talk about these answers for you guys. So let's not waste any more time, and let's get on to the answers. So the first question that's asked is your favorite Ripley moment in the franchise. I mean, it's easily got to be in Aliens, where she fights the queen alien. Get away from her, you bitch, and fights in that suit, things like that. I mean, I absolutely adore that scene. It's action-packed, it's intense, it's epic. I mean, Aliens, I cannot get over that film enough. It's easily my favorite of the franchise. We'll get into that, I guess, in a later question, but that's easily my favorite Ripley moment. Number 2, favorite Sigourney Weaver performance in the franchise. Once again, I gotta go to Aliens. Once again, as much as I love the first Alien, I gotta go with Aliens, because Sigourney Weaver is just off the charts in that. It's just off the charts as Ripley in the second movie. I mean, it's easily my favorite performance of hers in the franchise. Number 3, your favorite creature design in the franchise. Gotta go with Aliens once again. I love the design of the xenomorphs. It's really well done. It's not CGI, it's all practical, and I absolutely love that. I love the xenomorphs in Aliens the best. And I tell you what, too, whenever I watch Aliens, I never can get over the fact that I can't get over the Family Guy parody they did, where they put the Bruce voice of the alien, y'all think you gotta get past me, y'all crazy. They have the Bruce voice. Of course, they use that for the Jaws reference they have in Family Guy and things like that. And then the little xenomorph pops out of the alien's mouth, and he's like, "Oh, come on, you get back in there, little mouth." I love the parody of Aliens that they did in Family Guy. So I thought that was a lot of fun. Number 4, Alien versus Aliens. Easily Aliens. I love the first Alien. It's very atmospheric and dark and all that stuff, and I love the cast like John Hurt and Sigourney Weaver and Yaphet Kotto and things like that. I think Yaphet Kotto was in the first Alien. I hope I didn't get that wrong. Let me just make sure. Yeah, he was in the first one. I always get confused because there was another guy that kind of looked like Yaphet Kotto in Aliens, but I love Yaphet Kotto in the original and John Hurt, things like that. But I gotta go with Aliens because I love not only just Ripley, but I love Newt and Vasquez and Hudson. I love the characters in Aliens a lot. Thoughts on Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection? I think both films suck ass. Alien 3 especially is the one that is the worst one for me, because it killed off the characters that I loved in the second movie, like Newt and all that stuff, and it just retconned the whole franchise and just completely just destroyed everything that was good about the first two Aliens. And Resurrection is just completely forgettable, and I didn't like the fact that they made Ripley a clone, and I didn't really care for the cast. Like Winona Ryder, I think, was in Resurrection. I mean, it's been forever since I saw Resurrection, and I still remember not being a fan of it either. So, number 6, thoughts on Prometheus and Alien Covenant. Prometheus, I remember being pretty decent, but I haven't seen it probably since it was new. I probably only watched it like once or twice, so I cannot really remember a whole lot about Prometheus, but I still remember Alien Covenant. I got to see that in theaters. I was actually really quite disappointed. I thought it was very boring, very slow paced, and the cast is really wasted. Like Michael Fassbender and Danny McBride was really good and all that stuff, but Ridley Scott just has like those tendencies to like drag on scenes a lot, things like that, and like there was like certain scenes in Alien Covenant where I'm kind of like, okay, let's move it along here. It's dragging a little bit. Like, let's move on a little bit here. I mean, the theater experience made it really long. I mean, it felt way too long for me, for my taste. Question number 7. Your favorite Alien film next? Like, what would happen next? Like, what do you want to happen next? At the same time, I don't want anything to happen with the Alien franchise. Just leave it alone, because you already messed it up already enough with Alien 3 and all that stuff. But if I wanted to make my other Alien film for what's next, why don't you just like forget Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection happened, and then make the true sequel Alien 3. Make it the true sequel with Ripley and Newt and Lance Henriksen. Continue that storyline. That's what I would love to see in the next Alien film, if they ever do one. Like, retcon Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, like, pretend those, like, never existed, and just continue on from part 2. Because I would love to see that story. Number 8, favorite action scene. I already mentioned this before, but when Ripley is fighting the Queen in Aliens. Favorite death scene. Easily when the xenomorph comes out of John Hurt's chest. Easily. That's like one of the most creepiest scenes in the Alien. Probably the creepiest scene in the Alien franchise. Well, actually, it's one of them. Not the scariest, though, for me. Number 10, favorite character other than Ripley. I gotta go with Hudson, because I love the way Bill Paxton plays the character of Hudson. Why did you put her in charge? And game over, man, game over. And Bill Paxton's greatly missed. I miss Bill Paxton. And I just love the character of Hudson. I mean, just a great performance by Bill Paxton. Number 11, do you enjoy Alien vs. Predator? Not necessarily. I thought that was another one that I thought was very slow-paced, kind of boring, and it didn't really, and I think making it PG-13 didn't really help either. I think you should have just made it an R rating, kind of make it more action-packed a little bit, honestly, I think AVP is pretty forgettable in my opinion. Scariest part of the Alien franchise, number 12. It's when Ripley first finds like the eggs and all that stuff in that cave looking thing, and like it's so like creepy and dark, and it gives me chills every single time I watch that scene. And the last question is the worst film in the franchise, and I already mentioned this before, but Alien 3. I mean, I've explained enough already about Alien 3. So that is pretty much all my answers. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.